Naruto Storm Connections has a huge problem. This is brought to my attention by Senju Nation. No, not my good friend Senju in Japan, but a friend of the channel, Senju Nation, a really big supporter of the channel. So I appreciate you bringing this attention to me. I did a little bit of research and diving in on my long car ride back. That's not the only thing he brought to attention, if you know what I mean. Anyways, listen, Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker just recently had an update to bring attention to Naruto Ultimate Ninja STORM Connections. Guys, the game is going to be so good. I'm hopping on the hype train myself. So what is the huge problem? And I'm going to talk a little bit for and against it a little bit so I can play devil's advocate. And also, if the game turns out to be absolutely terrible, I could be like, I told you so. And if the game turns out to be great, I could be like, I told you so. So really, it's just a win-win scenario for me and you, technically, if it's good. If it's bad, I guess you technically lose. If you've been paying attention while I was on my work trip, you will see that there has been gameplay posted to this channel. If you haven't seen it already, go ahead and check those out. There's a few of those episodes right now on the channel and in a playlist. So, why is there so much gameplay for a game that doesn't have any physical copies or is out right now in any place, shape, or form other than a few conventions? 2 words: industry plant. Joking. Listen, why is there gameplay so much of this of the Naruto Storm Connections game, and is it good for it? Is there a huge problem with the huge amount of gameplay that has been posted already? There's been so many leaks, there's been so many people able to play the game before it's even launched. My argument for it to be bad starts now. Put it in perspective of NBA 2K and Madden. If they published a bunch of gameplay before they launched the game, no one would really want to play it because they know it's just the same game as last year with a few tweaks that they're going to overhype it. So, with me saying this, Storm Connections is very similar to Storm 4 in the sense of similar type of mechanics, in the sense of Jutsu's awakenings have been tweaked and mechanics have been tweaked. It's not the same game, but some characters don't have a huge difference from Storm 4, and the graphics aren't a huge improvement from Storm 4 in itself. So it's not doing itself favors by releasing all this gameplay and all this information before the game is released. A lot of people were really upset that you couldn't do custom matchmaking with your friends, and then gameplay came out saying otherwise. So it's very confusing, and there seems to be a lot of information coming from unreliable sources. I think Naruto Storm Connections needs to go ahead and jump ahead of these leaks, ahead of this gameplay, either trademark it, go ahead and copyright it and get it off the internet and sponge it away so they can have a little bit more surprise, because not everybody's seen the leaked gameplay or the gameplay that most people are producing right now, however the way they're doing it. And it also seems like they're trying to force feed us Indra and Ashura a little bit, saying, oh, these new characters, there's new Boruto connection, there's new Kara people. It seems like they're force feeding it, and I believe a person on the channel said this, and I think that is a really good point against the Storm Connections leaks and gameplay. Alright, here is my attempt to back up Naruto Storm Connections and kind of give it a certain positive outlook, right? We want to be super positive. Yes, baby. Listen, Naruto Storm Connections is going to be a great game. It's going to have a competitive scene no matter what. That's how Naruto games are. They have longevity like a mobile game saying Sasuke-kun and whatever, right? So listen to me right now. This is kind of like a hype train to kind of build up a huge launch. And then they're going to put all this pre-order stuff into your game, and all these skins and all these other games are getting other things for it. And it's a huge hype train. So I think they're building it up to make sure they realize, hey, we got some things to tweak. The gameplay's getting a little bit better on launch. They're gonna go, I thought it was gonna look like this, but instead it's gonna look like this. I thought this wasn't gonna be in the game, but it actually is. I think they're saying all this false information. They're putting out this information to make you believe the game is gonna go one way, and they're just gonna in-game you back all the way in. Get them!
Wait, are you seriously going to war?
The world craves conflict.
Still gonna stop me?
Loser.
So I think they're doing the right
It's
thing.
the opposite of last time.
I don't know anything going on outside.
Or that are newer to
I'm the
game,
guide for this game.
animations. That is for them.
So
that.
great. To have such a bond so easily broken.
You really think doing this will get your wish